Welcome back to another video and welcome back to another saga. This is part 2 of the first video that I posted last week, and I didn't want the video to be too long, so that is why I decided to post a part 2. What I talk about in the video is something that is going on over here. It's not now, it's not today. I brought it to my superior's attention. They know that you're saying something and they heard you, but they don't acknowledge it. So I am not going to let anybody shut me up, I am talking my truth. I am talking my story. I had planned to leave things as it is. The reason why I'm bringing up all of this, Laba Laba and her entourage. She wants to be a reporter, a journalist, and she report and she repeat and she report and she repeat. When you started to run with my situation and telling everybody I disobeyed the supervisor, I admit all of that. I also admit to the reason why I did it, but nobody is not going to look at my side, they will look at what I did, and that is okay. That is human nature. We are like that sometimes. I am like that sometimes, though I am not perfect. But what I try to do is not to listen to one side of a story and make a decision. Because Laba Laba, she decided to be the supervisor, she decided to be the judge, the jury, the reporter, the journalist, and she want to come and try my case. You already tried my case, so let me try your case too. Yes, this is petty. Yes, this is some form of revenge. I'm not going to lie. Well, you look at what I did, but you don't look at the root cause of the problem. But that is how society stands. When you people was attacking me, I kept quiet and I absorbed everything like a sponge and I swallow everything like a pill. It's Laba Laba. You remember when the spitting incident happened at work? We all know about the situation. We all know. And yes, things will blow out of proportion, but to me say you take up that the case, the Laba Laba, and run with it, it coming like it was a national election. And somebody nominated to be the journalist and the reporter for that division, which is our department. Sign coming from his department, walking towards the door to go outside. You stop the man and he was like, oh, talk to your friend, because of her attitude, she's gonna lose her job. She's gonna lose her job. That was how you were behaving. I heard you with my 2 ears. You Laba Laba, I heard you. They said QC secretly went upstairs and report the girl, and young QC is so. You remember the day when my phone was charging in the little passage section where everybody normally go and use their phone and do whatever they have to do in that little passage? You remember that day when my phone was charging? That the male supervisor was asking whose phone was charging, and I pretend as if I don't hear because I know how he is. You run come to me. Is your phone charging? So I says, what? Oh, take up your phone because QC normally see things and don't say anything to nobody, and then she just go upstairs and make a report. And you were like, we need to be careful of QC because every little thing that happened in the department, she goes upstairs and she make a report about it. You said that, and your QC is friend. Friend with a S. Friends. You even went as far as saying you're gonna stop dealing with the girl. You're gonna stop telling her your business. You're gonna stop entertaining her, which means you're gonna stop talking to her. And when you say that, by the time you go and break and come back, both of you is so whispering. So when I realized, I see how they're pulling in the department, I said, I am not here for the cursing or for the division. I am here to work and collect my little stipend. So yes, Laba Laba, you said all that about the girl. Even the next Indian Hindu girl, I don't know why she hate me, but the girl threatened me. She wanted to be physical with me. All because I said children cannot grow sheltered. Children need exposure. That's all I said. Miss Karen just blazed upon me like a bamboo fire. I don't want anybody to say anything bad about my daughter. We cuffed down somebody for my daughter. I love my daughter. Nobody don't bad talk she. She was there and never went behind her face and say anything. About 3 or 4 of us was standing in a circle or a semicircle and we were talking. Not every day you will dare for your children. Sometimes they have to fight their own battles. And the sooner they know how to do this in life, the better they will function. That was all I was trying to say to the girl. And she threatened me. I will cuff you in the face. And why would I want to say something bad about a child that I don't even know? 2 minutes after, Miss Karen was like, oh, I'm sorry to burst out on you like that. Because you're somebody who don't trouble people. And I was like, It's okay, girl. It's okay. And yes, I forgive you. I forgave you. But I will never forget. That is all I said, and you attacked me like that. What if it was something else? That is why I know the hatred was strong. Very, very strong. Some of the information in this video might be overlapping. It is overlapping in order to explain what I was saying in the first video. But if anything that you hear in this video that you need to follow up on, you need to watch the first video. And if you watch the first video and anything else that you need clarification on, then you need to watch this video. The big batty lady will leave a St. Joseph. No deal with me. If me never know how to bounce back from adversities, then I get up every day a quarrel and they report this to supervisor and they report that to supervisor in a depression because of you not have family in another country where I work. You not have family in another country where illegal. You not claim some illegal and some of the things that you people supposed to know. I am the one as a foreigner, aka outsider. I have to come here and educate you people when knowledge is free. The government giving a free education, utilize it. You know, you have some people, they always come and work or they're always in the business place. They want to try to fix everything in the business place, and then personal life there need fixing. The personal business need fixing. And when they at work, they're the boss. They're so happy. And when they go home, they don't have any peace. They are depressed. Work is like their relief. That is where they function well. And because of that, they just get up every day and take a set on everybody. You don't like nobody. And when the situation happened, I know that a lot of persons within the company, they were like so surprised because of my reaction. When they used to attack me and when they used to laugh at me, make fun of me, criticize me, try to belittle me, and you don't know me, you only see me, and all of this happened because I am a non-national, aka outsider, as them say. So they used to make fun of my hairstyles. They used to make fun of the way how I dress. They used to make fun of the clothes that I wear. They used to make fun of the way how I talk. They make fun of me. They say things like I am starving, I am anorexic, I have a man and my man not taking care of me, my man is beating me. How comes somebody will be working and be walking? It's a choice. And because I am walking, you're going to assume that I don't have money. And if you see me in the lunchroom and I'm not eating, you're going to assume that I am starving. So you reached to the point where you started to do a campaign for me. You're going to ensure that I eat lunch. Maybe I should have opened up and tell you my business that I'm going to school, and you do a campaign for me and help me to pay my school fee. I would really appreciate that. You saw me walking while you was in a taxi. And because I was walking all the time, you started to have the conversation about me being a foreigner in Trinidad and Tobago and always walking, and I am working. And for whatever you talk about, the taxi driver felt so sorry for me when you guys relate the story in the taxi. So the taxi driver gave you $20 and said, whatever you're going to cook, use that $20 and make it up and ensure that she gets something to eat. It is alleged. And the following day you bring your food. And I did eat your food. And your food was okay. I didn't see anything wrong with the food, but what you didn't okay with is the fact that I said, where is the meat? And because I said that, you and your little entourage started to go one side and susu and say susu, say this, say that I am being ungrateful. What is being ungrateful about that? If somebody said, where is the meat? But everybody is different, and I don't understand that. Because I might say something to somebody and it is nothing to me, but to the person it seriously offended them. And in that case, based on my understanding, you were seriously offended. And because of that, I heard that you passed some remarks saying that you will never feel sorry for me again. You will never give me anything again. So I didn't know that because you give me something to eat, you was feeling sorry for me. I thought that you was like genuinely wanted to share your meal with me. That is what I thought. So I didn't know all along that you people were having all these discussions about me. When I was relating the situation based on what I heard to Laba Laba started to tell me all about your business. Laba said, your man beat you. That is not my business. Your man even throw at food and you burn up your chest because whatever you cook, your man didn't like it, or maybe he didn't want it. So he take revenge and he throw it on you. Your man beat you. Your man don't take care of you and your 4 children. You build a house on man property or man people property. And then you have no peace in the house. The man running taxi and the man don't care with you. The man talk to you anyhow. The man disrespect you. The man don't treat you well. The man have a car and yet you have to be standing at the gate at nights waiting on taxi. The man have a car and he's still not coming to pick you up. And Laba Laba also said one of your child, I think godmother passed away and leave some inheritance for the child and you use the money trying to get down your baby fat belly. You want to get a flat stomach and according to her that is what you're wasting the money to do. Yes, your best friend Laba Laba tell me that. That is one of friends to you. Remember, you don't tell me these things, you know. Remember, you and I don't have that discussion. The time, I am sure Laba Laba tell you about my situation and what happened in that department. And just like how Laba Laba tell you about my situation, don't you think that Laba Laba will go and tell other people else about your situation? Laba Laba said your man jealous. You cannot go anywhere. And your man beat you all the time. That is what Laba Laba told me. This is the description of Laba Laba. Laba Laba is a good worker. She chat a lot. She chat too much sometimes. She always saying that she live in a garrison. And being in the garrison, she's a garrison girl and she know this and she know that. But as a garrison girl, she chat too much sometimes. She chat too much. She overdo it too much. And she always know everybody business. And she obviously she don't know hers. All if me are dead. I don't come to work and share my business. People say, oh, I'm lying, I'm secretive. Or sometimes I just tell you what you want to hear. And as soon as you and somebody have a disagreement, you might have a disagreement about this pen and they just start to dish out all your business. They're not going to talk about what caused the disagreement, the pen. They're gone into your personal business. And I said, if that is the case, let me just talk to everybody work-related and that's them. Sometimes they are around me and they will say stuff and I will laugh if I find it funny. In time I need somebody to talk to, I talk to God. Or I come here on YouTube. Remember, Laba Laba. When me you fall out, you run and you report me to the supervisor. Because you come from break and you go and chat. And guys, I do sorry about I sorry about the dialect. But if you don't understand, I understand. And if you understand, I am happy. What kind of threat the girl make? You turn to me and you say you don't want to talk about this because it is getting out of hand, it is ridiculous now. And I leave it at that. I respect your opinion. We were going on break. You work in the machine behind me. I am sitting in front of you. And I hear you call Ram, the union boy that have the station wagon that lives in Shiguanas. You call him and you started to complain up to him. You were one of the persons who helped spread the situation in the company and around the company and above the company and beside the company. You did it. The next day come, you're still talking about it. I don't take sides with anybody. Laba Laba. You remember when you and the big bat is Spanish? She have the biggest batty in the department. When she and you and her did have an incident. And whatever the incident, I don't know, but I hear her talking about how you go stab up the girl and you can make one phone call and when you make the one phone call, this will happen and that will happen. And I turned to you and I said, Laba Laba, you cannot think like that because you have children and sometimes when certain things happen to you and people cannot get to you, they get to your children and they hurt your children. And not all the time when you and somebody have problem, your way to deal with the situation have to be physical and violent. Your response is that you don't care. And I can't bet the girl don't know that you were saying these things about her because you love talk behind people back. You Laba Laba. I am spilling the tea and I don't care because I know you say a lot of things about me. Day when you and I fall out when you're picking up product, I personally hear when you're talking about oh my head big. Yes, you can say that my head big because guess what, you don't know anything about me. You don't have my file, you don't have my docket. Anything that you're gonna say is what you assume because I never come there and tell you people my business. No matter what you people question me and everybody know me not to question me because I will twist up things and tell you what you want to believe. And why I twist up things and tell you what you want to believe? Because most times I already hear stuff that is already talking. I have people who will come to me and say stuff. And when they say stuff, I try not to say anything, because guess what? Sometimes people who come to you and say certain things, they will say what the other person say, but they will never say what they say. But at the end of the day, I still appreciate it. Yes, Laba Laba. Spilling the tea. I will call Bailey name because Bailey and I good. When I see Bailey acting certain way, is because of information that she received. Like certain times during the year, production is slow. So when production is slow, you don't work all the time. So, and they said, okay, we have to rotate the workers. So while rotating the workers, all the time I am the one who is being rotated, right? I even mentioned that in HR at the meeting, when they took me to the meeting for disobeying supervisor's order. And I don't have a problem. To be honest, I don't have a problem with it because I'm going to school. So I use that time to do my schoolwork, go to school, or just to rest. But the problem is, what if I was doing something else with my free time? At least ask me if I want to work. And sometimes when I check the schedule, I don't see my name. And some even have it to say that I don't want money. I say, yeah, I want the money, but sometimes you just have to leave things as it is. That was my response, right? But the person who mentioned it to me, I am glad that you did, because you were observant. When we had the rotation and some persons weren't working, people have their bills to pay, people have their family, everybody need money. Somebody bust me on a little crypto trading thing. And even though I did not know the 100% about the crypto trading, I said, let me bring it to these people at work, and who want to join can join. So I started to show them how much money I was making and how much money I invest in this crypto. And one thing that I make sure that I tell everybody, I said, crypto is very risky. So I make sure I tell everybody, I said, don't risk more than what you can lose. And if you lose your money, I am not responsible. When I started, they didn't tell me all that. They tell me all the good stuff. But when I started doing my research and talking to other persons in the crypto world, I realized, because yes, I lost, I make some money and I lose some. So while I was telling persons about it, few persons were interested. So the ones who were interested was Laba Laba. And she said, okay, when she get money, she will put in. So I said, okay. So I said, I even tell Bailey about it. And Bailey is interested. But however, Bailey changed her mind. Laba Laba, you turn to me and you say, Bailey will forever change his mind, because Bailey there with one lazy man. And Bailey man lazy. Every day Bailey man complain about him back. Bailey get up and mind him man. Bailey man don't want to work, and you and Bailey is so. And you're saying these things about the girl. Sometimes the things that people do in life, you and I may not respect it. You can offer advice, but you don't tell people what to do. That is what I learned over the little time that I am here on earth. Based on the advice or the information you provide to them, they will know whether or not to make a decision, and how to make the decision, and when to make the decision. Bailey is a very good worker, a very helpful girl, a very jovial girl. If I need help with anything, she will always help me, and I appreciate that. And if she needs help with anything, I always help her, no question asked. Some other persons, when they call me, I don't hear me get deaf one time because I am not helping you. The next person will Laba Laba criticize so much, and she was a part of your entourage. You never tell me your business yet, never. With your in-laws, we talk about other stuff, you never tell me like your personal business with your in-law. You tell Laba Laba, and Laba Laba run with your business. So when you do your work and you cuss and you carry on, you don't do that with your in-law. And you can't do that with your in-law, because you're living at them place, or your in-law place, not your husband place. And she even went as far as said things would have better off you if you left them place and go rent your own place. I mean, no, you go see a lie in a Laba Laba. And the husband did it, and the husband done business with you because the husband not tell him that he stop. Remember, you never tell me your business yet, you know. But me here, Laba Laba. Because when I'm back third, Laba Laba criticize you along. Miss Lady, you same one will live with your mother-in-law and your man. And your mother-in-law always a question you can't answer. You get to understand, so you also pass your remarks about me, alright? So you're not like no foreigners, and foreigner make the country hard. And the reason why I think you passed that remark was the same incident with the food
with the big body girl will live up at St. Joseph. And me hear it back. Listen, everywhere you go, people will always say things about people. So me, now I'm gonna make that get me down. I just know some enough to wrap up with them. I just know some enough to laugh up with them. And that is the reason why me never share my business. No matter what you ask me. And based on what I tell them most time is what I already hear. You guys saying about me. So I just add more fuel to the fire and let you know run with it. You, Miss Lady, will live with your mother-in-law and your man people them. And your mother-in-law always a question you can't answer. You not like no outsider, but you have to take 1,000 TT from a Spanish, which is an outsider, to pay your susu. And you not like nobody. And then you say you're not racial. But if whether you want racial or not, that is your business, not mine. I know where I stand. That is why I don't run up into people. I observe people before I mingle with them. Yeah, laba. You don't like Sean, but you prefer to work with Sean than the female supervisor. And I was like, Jesus have mercy. Look how you criticize the man and done the man. I remember a day we were working in Draghi. And some incident with bank. I don't know whether or not if you did notify the supervisor, but whatever he should go down, and you talk about it all evening. Even when you come to work the following day, you're still talking about it. And for that reason, you don't like Sean. And there are times when Sean work our shift and there are like 1 and 2 errors on the shift. I am not saying that you should not talk about it, but you don't rest. Things happen on the shift and you still the following day you still get up and you talk about it. You even bring it to the supervisor. Or Sean print wrong code. And then they have to sit and take off all the wrong codes. And then print new codes and put them back on the boxes. And yet, the person who you're complaining to is the same female supervisor that you claim that lazy and you don't like, and Sean is a better worker than she. You remember when your son-in-law, your daughter boyfriend bring you there? The same boyfriend I think they say you don't like? The same boyfriend that you're advising your daughter about and your daughter don't want to listen? You didn't tell me these things, but I hear them talking about it. The same laba. QC. We talk about QC. You remember the day when they have the argument on the table about lesbian and the lesbian fantasy? Other persons from other department is aware about this whole lesbian conversation. Laba have it to say that you're the one who spread the gossip. He said that you tell your husband and your husband went and told somebody else in his department, and that person came to her and said that they didn't know that she was freaky. She concluded that you are the one who bring things outside of the department. Everything that I know and hear is going to talk in this video. Everything. Laba. How many times you report me to supervisor? Laba. Whoever report you. So the same person that you're reporting me to is the same person who you're always on the outside for. How many times you go to that same supervisor and said, this person outside, that person outside. You know how many persons you did it to? I personally know and hear you reporting Candy. No teeth, rotten teeth. Edu. I remember when Edu was working there, reached to the production manager with Edu situation. Why I never try and talk to the girl. I never said this before, but when I heard you people talking, I personally went to the girl and I talked to her and I said, try, put something in place, because persons in the department do not like what you're doing, and I never called anybody name. But in the department, you talk about it non-stop. I reach as far as went to the production manager with it. But I don't business what you want to do. I was aware of all of that and I never yet one day get up and said I'm going to report you. Never. And whenever I leave to go outside, you watch the clock. Whenever I come back in, you watch the clock. Whenever I'm cleaning the belt, you watch the clock. You need to hack your pay, little girl. Laba, you need to hack your pay. You need to stop. You chat too much sometimes. These persons never tell me their business because I wasn't their cup of tea. I wasn't their favorite, but I know their business. It's just one time in that department, somebody and I had a big disagreement where I had to open my mouth. And when I open my mouth and I talk about them and their entourage, one of the entourage attacked me. But that entourage never attacked Laba when Laba and she have her little differences. And the thing is that the day when the incident happened between me and the person, I heard everything that she was saying. She went and she told the supervisor, I heard everything. And I said, a regular thing, let she talk. But the following day, she was in the lunchroom and she decided to bring up back the same situation. And she was there exalting herself. She don't care, she don't care. And that is when I answered her. But over a period of time, everything was okay. And then we started talking normal as if anything don't happen. That is why I don't like to curse. I don't care who want vex, who vex. Who don't like it. But it is the truth. Me no care. Laba, you know you're a hypocrite. Miss Lady in the kitchen. I'm back on Miss Laba again. She have it to say that you are the one who caused Giovanni to lose his work. I don't know, but I'm just talking what I heard. Miss Lady in the kitchen, when I was there was a little brown boy that they hired to help you in the kitchen. When that boy came, I overheard Laba telling the boy that he need to be careful of you. Because of you, nobody don't want to work in the kitchen. Because of you, nobody don't stay in the kitchen. So he was advising the boy to be careful. She even went as far as started giving the boy information about the broken spatula and telling the boy all the story and information relating to the broken spatula. And she went as far as saying that when things is done in the kitchen, you pull yourself out of it and let others get the blame. So he was telling the little boy to be careful of you. Remember when Laba they chatting and she not take her time because I don't think she know how to whisper, but I don't think she cares, so she not whisper. This other lady across from the other department that I was coming from, the geriatric lady. I don't know, feel like a old lady. I don't know why she have this hate towards me, or maybe it's a total hate for non-national. Her favorite slogan is that she born here. She even went as far as to saying that she's not training any foreigners to do anything because we made the country difficult. When she will train a Trinidadian, she's not training any foreigners. So I tell the supervisor not to put me with her to work. Some supervisor will listen and some don't, and they want to blame me that I don't want to work with people. If you and I working and I ask you a simple question, if I'm not sure about something, you tell me to ask my supervisor. I can't ask you nothing as an experienced worker. Maybe you're there almost 20 years or more. You and I might be working side by side and you constantly turn your back. I remember one day I come into work and I rush into work because it was almost 2 p.m. And you stand up in the middle of the corridor, and when your co-worker said to you, give the girl pass because she's late, you turn to your co-worker and you said, I born here, I need to wait. Remember, the corridor is a walkway. It's not your bedroom, it's a walkway, and at all times it's supposed to be cleared. But you choose to pull off a roadblock. It was tempting, but I never yet answer you one day. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And turn on your post notification so that you will know whenever I post another video. Mix up.